Everyone wants to be rich, successful, and happy. But here's the paradox: most people spend their whole lives chasing money and status, only to realize they have traded away their freedom and peace of mind. So, what if there's a better way? A smarter game to play? That's exactly what Naval Ravikant figured out. He's an entrepreneur and philosopher whose ideas about wealth, happiness, and decision making have inspired millions. And today, we're going to break down some of his most powerful lessons so you can start designing a life that's not just rich in money, but rich in freedom and meaning. Here's a trap most of us fall into. We're told the formula for success is simple: work hard, climb the ladder, save money, and one day, maybe the time we're 65, we'll finally get to enjoy life. But the truth, the model doesn't work anymore. People spend decades grinding to jobs they don't like, chasing titles and paychecks, only to end up stressed, burned out, and wondering what it was all for. The problem is not that we're not working hard, it's that we're playing the wrong game. And if you've ever felt stuck in that cycle, go ahead, give this video a quick like. It tells me I'm not the only one who's been there. This is where Naval Ravikant's thinking flips everything around. He says true wealth is not about fancy cars or huge paychecks. It's about freedom. The freedom to do what you want, with who you want, when you want. And here's the powerful part. Wealth and happiness are not just things that happen to lucky people. There are skills, just like learning to code or to play an instrument. You can practice and get better at building wealth. You can practice and get better at being happy. That means you don't have to wait until you're retired or until you make it. You can start designing a free and happy life right now. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you could master one skill today, wealth or happiness, which would you choose? Drop the word freedom in the comments to let me know. So how do we actually apply Naval's ideas? He shares three simple but powerful lessons. First, play long-term games with long-term people. Don't chase quick wins or get-rich-quick schemes, whether it's money, relationships, or health. The real rewards come when you commit for the long run with people you trust. Second, learn to build and to sell. If you can create something valuable and communicate it effectively, you'll never be poor. Skills compound, and when you add leverage like technology or capital, you multiply your results. And third, remember that happiness is a choice and a skill. Don't tie your joy to achievements or external outcomes. Practice being present, grateful, and calm. A happy mind makes better decisions, and those decisions create better results. If lessons like this resonate with you, make sure to hit subscribe, and I'll be sharing more breakdowns of timeless books and ideas to help you build both wealth and happiness. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine two people who both work hard for 10 years. Person A spends the time chasing promotions, climbing the corporate ladder, and stressing over politics. By the end, they might have a higher title and a bit more money, but they're exhausted, burned out, and still not free. Person B spends those same 10 years learning new skills, building a personal brand, investing wisely, and keeping their lifestyle simple. By the end, they're not just financially secure, they are free. They can choose how to spend their time. Same effort, completely different outcomes. The difference is not luck, it's mindset. One played society's default game, the other played Naval's game. I'd love to know which path feels more like you right now. Person A or person B? Drop your answer in the comment section. I read every single one. So what happens when you start applying Naval's ideas? First, you gain more freedom and less stress. You stop living on someone else's schedule and start designing your own life. Second, you make better decisions because your mind is calmer and clearer. Instead of reacting, you respond with intention. Third, your wealth grows. Not because you're grinding harder, but because you are leveraging skills, relationships, and tools that compound over time. And finally, your happiness stops depending on external wins. You learn to enjoy the process, not just outcome. If more freedom and happiness is something you want for yourself, give this video a quick like, and it's one small step toward living by these principles. Here's the core message from the Almanack of Naval Ravikant. Don't chase money, chase freedom. Don't chase happiness, practice it daily. Wealth and happiness are not things you stumble into by accident. They're skills you can learn, habits you can build, and choices you can make every day. And when you master them, you don't just get richer. You get a life that feels meaningful, calm, and truly yours. If you'd like to keep learning practical lessons like this, I'd love for you to join my free newsletter and online community. Every week, I share insights from books, tools for self-improvement, and strategies for building both wealth and happiness. It's completely free. Just head over to kevinumali.com/free and join us. I'd love to see you inside. Again, visit kevinumali.com/free.